Darren, it's the time you want to run through our grid, John.
Mattis Martin on pole with a 143.75. And Tobias Sek P2, and Dennis Jacobson P3, Ryan Jeans P4, Abdul Rahman Mahmoud in P5, Jonathan Evans in P6, Henrik Mola in P7, Jack Wilkins in P8, Gabriel Kalkbrenner in P9, Lawrence Lucero in P10, Dwayne Hoffman P11, Lester Craig in P12, Henrik Anderson in P13, Darren Bart's P14, and Mark Bush, if he's here, will be P15.
For this first race of the Jackknife F3 Racing Series, who has got this ready to go? I see Tobias is in place. We're here for a start. The lights are out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lights out.
And we go.
His Max
pretty clean
very clean. Get away.
Tobias following behind into turn 1. Let's see, can we get through cleanly?
Oh, there's a bit of locking up, but everyone's currently through. Lester Craig has crashed, but I think that might just been a standing a stop to avoid damage. Thankfully, everyone got through turn 1 at Monza. What is the odds in that?
Love this shot. It's really showing the speed of these F3 cars as they race down towards the second chicane. Skycam. Here we go, coming in.
Here we go. Oh, he's just give it too many beams on the exit.
So easy to do, right? Still lap 2.
So it's him and Ryan Jeans going side by side.
Very clean, very respectful, and again, unfortunately, just putting the power down a bit too aggressively whilst there is no downforce on the car.
Lester Craig for P13, a long draft down the back straight. A fantastic move, just pinged it around the outside. Didn't really give Leicester much of a chance, but it looks like Leicester actually going back on the exit. Oh, he's just locked his front left. And
yeah, it's done it all by himself, unfortunately. And lucky to not take out the car behind him.
Instantaneous with Gabriel. Oh, grass.
Yeah, unfortunately, just using a bit too much of the track width. This is a great drive from Darren. Not getting a qualifying lap, working his way up into P6, and it's actually a really great drive from Dwayne as well in P7.
Probably the best place for Flappy to make a move. Both of them very experienced drivers, very knowledgeable on how
we'll see if Dwayne makes an early defensive move. He doesn't. He decides to stay wide.
Let's try the switchback. Is there going to be enough power in the switchback this time round? I'm not too sure.
I don't think there is, unfortunately.
We'll
see where we go. Oh, he's going for the move. He's telegraphing it early, making it really clear his intention. And there's a great shot of no cars as we come back on board with Dwayne Hoffman. Unfortunately, couldn't make that repass stick.
Back to this battle between Abdulrahman and Henrik Anderson. It doesn't look like that gap is coming down too much now. Henrik Anderson controlling, trying to keep that final points position alive as... Oh no, Osman.
Abdul makes another unfortunate mistake and puts it in the wall.
I think he'll be...
Very hard to get that. It's very easy to get that chicane wrong if you're pushing too hard. There's a very fine line between taking too much curb and not enough. As Jonathan looks to go around the outside, Dwayne placing his car perfectly to make him take all that extra distance.
Evans probably got the advantage going into the first apex, and he does get that move done very cleanly. He almost loses the rear end on exit.
Has a bit of a tail slapper, which brings Henrik Anderson into play.
Ryan Jeans, very respectable P3. What a race by Ryan.
So continuing the rivalry from the Jackknife Touring Car Championship, also live on this channel, and keeping it clean for once between Tobias and Ryan.
Matthias Martin on P with 25 points, Tobias Sek on 18, Ryan Jeans on 15, Enric Mola on 12, Jack Wilkins on 10, Darren Bartz with 8, Dennis Jacobson with 6, Dwayne Hoffman with 4, Henrik Anderson with 2, and Jonathan Evans get that final position, the final point, the 10th position. So a good start to the season. We've got many rounds to go. Looking forward to a lot of them.
I think, based on those results and where they qualified, I think the driver of that race might be Darren Bartz. I almost want to go back and watch the replay just from his point of view to watch those early laps.
Jonathan Evans, P1, Henrik Anderson, P2, Dwayne Hoffman, P3, Dennis Jacobson, P4, Darren Bartz, P5, P6, Jack Wilkins, Henrik Mola, P7, Ryan Jeans, P8, Tobias Sek, P9, Matthias Martin, P10, Lester Craig, P11, Lawrence Lucero, P12, Abdullah Rahman Mahmoud in P13, and Gabriel Kalkbrenner in P14.
Count them down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lights out, and away we go for race 2, the feature race, 18 laps to go.
I have a funny feeling this may not be as clean as the last time out, but as the pack heads down to turn 1.
Very, very bunched.
A few brake lock-ups there, but no contact. A little bit of a touch back at the back of the pack.
And we give each other enough room, thankfully. Just about. That's very, very tight and bunched in that first chicane.
This is definitely not TCRs, I'll say that.
It's definitely not TCRs. Now, Mattis has all the work to do, but he's already up 4 positions up into P6. As he almost gets the gravel there, and he would have spun and potentially taken out half the field if that had spun out this time in the race.
I'd say he's just run wide at the first Lesmo.
Someone spun. There's that Flappy in the Doom Rising car. As they come out of the second chicane, just gets a better exit and can send it down the inside, nice and clean. Evans is going for getting overtaken by Mattis, going through Parabolica. Can Jonathan Evans find a way to get back that as Mattis Martin goes slightly wide, but it does mean the overlap is there, so he can't really get drafted. He's going to try and get a draft off. I think that's a back marker. That's Tobias, not a back marker. My apologies, Tobias. As they're going side by side into T1, this could get spicy. Jonathan Evans will not want to.
Back marker, who also happens to be in P1. Oh, he's lost it, unfortunately.
As he. There's just 2 cars struggling to get through the second chicane.
Unfortunately, the car's getting tangled up in a chicane. Cars coming together in a chicane in Monza, that's unheard of.
That's right, Gene's going for a move on Jack Wilkins as that. Sorry, no, Dwayne Hoffman. Both sporting purple liveries as Dwayne lets him go on the inside, over for a switch back. Maybe get a run down the main start-finish straight.
I would have expected a little bit more defensive moves, but it is very early stages in this race as it already runs to 1/3 distance.
Lawrence is now making a move on. Is that Oddman? Yes, it is. Or possibly Oddman making a move on him.
Mattis takes the lead.
Looks very strong.
Setting up into the second chicane.
So obviously these were battling nicely through the chicane, and then he just unbalances the car, gets on the beans.
Bit too early. A nice flick spin with no traction control. So we'll see. Is he going to pop out and make a move? He does, but decides to think better of it and pops back in again.
An unfortunate incident in race 2 as Gabriel sends it again. This time he's going to make it stick.
That's a big send. I don't know if he's going to make it out alive. He doesn't.
Just avoids the wall by the looks of it, and Henrik will breathe again. Yeah, it just gets a bit too hot and heavy. Can't hold the rear end. Incidents coming through Ascari. Sorry, not Ascari 2, Lesmo 2. Oh. Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Took a wheel
and very easy to do.
Or he did.
If there was, it would have been netcode. It definitely wasn't anything crazy.
Looked like Lawrence locked up, avoiding Dwayne. Yeah.
Yep.
The
Very lucky
United States,
first
so
drivers.
unlikely the rear tyres letting go as it was so late in the race. Probably went a little bit too deep trying to make a move. We would just get slightly touched on that gravel.
Yeah,
that
a
gravel
little
is
bit
like
too
ice.
far.
As we should be able to
Alright.
see the full points now. Mats Mattsson on 50 points, like so 50 out of 50 out of this first round. Tobias Sek with 36. Ryan Jeans and Henrik Mola tied in third place with 27 points. Jack Wilkins in fifth. Sorry. Abdul Rahman Mahmoud in P12. P6 with 12. Henrik Anderson in P7 with 10 points. Oh, sorry, they're joint sixth. Darren Bart with 8 in 8th. Dennis Jacobson was 7 in 9th. Lawrence Achero was 6 in 10th with 4. I can't read now. Reading sucks. You can all see
So
on
we've got Dennis
screen.
Jacobson, Lawrence Lucero, Gabriel, Dwayne. I'm not going to try and say Gabriel's name. I can see why he calls himself Gesk. Dwayne, Jonathan Evans, Lester Craig, and Mark obviously not joining us for this first round. I think that was everything we came to expect, except maybe I was, a bit surprised I didn't have to throw a safety car into the first corner on either race. Let's have a look forward to next week. What have we got
Mount
in store?
Paranorma.
Mount Paranorma. So this is a track which we know is a personal favourite for Darren Bartz. So I would hope that I would expect we'll definitely see him lift. Even though he may not consciously do it, he just knows that place like the back of his hand. So he will definitely be one to watch.